Hello everyone, it's Kev Bloke here from my Hot Wheels collection, here to open up some older Hot Wheels cars that I've acquired recently. Some dating back quite early on, sort of early 1980s, and a few a bit more modern than that. He said, learn now to speak. So let's have a look at what we got, and let's open them. Okay, so first off, we have the Stutz Black Hawk. If you can see the card there, it's the old. Sorry about the light. It's the old lighter blue card, and this one dates from 1981. So probably older than quite a few of you watching this video, I'd imagine. So these would have these will be from the Blackwall period, of course. And the good thing with these, particularly from a track racing point of view, is often they're metal on metal castings, which should give you quite a fast run when it goes down the track. But there we are. This is the Stutz Black Hawk in a dark brown, semi-metallic colour scheme, with some very nice pinstriping on the front wings there and the bonnet. So great, that's the Stutz Black Hawk. That's a Malaysia built car, as I think most of these are. Okay, second up we have the Turismo. Now this is as such a fantasy casting, but it's actually based on the DMC DeLorean, because I think at the time Mattel didn't have the license for doing the DMC, so they just done their sort of pastiche version of it. And then again, this one dates from 1981 in a yellow colour scheme. This is the Turismo, so let's open that one up. Why are you opening older cards? Why not keep them mint on the card? It's because I don't collect them on the card, because they don't go down the track that well. So there we are. This is the Turismo in yellow, again metal base. Quite a 1970s, early 80s colour scheme with oranges and purples. Good roller. Be interested to see how this does down the track. Might compare it to a DeLorean just to get an idea which one's best. Okay, right, so the next one up is from the Flying Colours range, and this is the Dixie Challenger. Original $3. I say original, there's a $3 price tag on the side there. Dixie Challenger. This is of the colour scheme is not dissimilar to that of the General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard. This one dates from 1979. This one, so this is even earlier. There's a long list there of castings from the period. You can freeze the screen and have a look at that if you want. If you can zoom in, but there's some joys on there, such as the Neat Streeter, which is a classic, the Jaguar XJS, all sorts, Spoiler Sport, Formula 5000, the Bywayman. A lot of these castings are no longer with us, but the Dixie Challenger is, the last release of which I believe was in the Mopar set, modern version now, but this is the original Blackwall version. In an orange sort of General Lee type colour scheme with the flag of the Union on top there. Or is that the Confederate? It's one or the other. I'm British, what do I know? But metal this time with a plastic base. But again, still be good to see it go down the track, see how it fares. It's will spin well, so that's always a good sign. Okay, so next one up is one of two Auburn 852s. This one is in a yellow colour scheme. This dating from 1981 again. Nice picture there on the back of the steering rigs. I wonder if anyone's got one of those in their collection. Right, this one, this is why I don't feel guilty about ever opening any of mine, but as this one's got a cracked and fragile blister, it's even more of a pleasure to open and free the car contained therein. So this is the Auburn 852. I've got a couple of these already. This is the first one I've seen in yellow. Black wings, quite small wheels. Whether that will cause it hassle when it goes down the track or not, we will wait and see. But nice these vintage style Hot Wheels of the period. They've done 36 chord and various other sort of, dare I say it, better examples of vintage cars for the upper classes. Yeah, nice. Okay, so that's the yellow version. Now we've got another one here in a very yellowed blister. This one again dates from 1981 with old number 5 on the back there. That's a lovely model now. I do like that. And the latter version, the 5.5 with a blown motor on it. Yep. One of my former King of the Hills, old number 5.5. The treasure hunt version. Okay, so this is the version in like a deep gold, this time with white wall tyres. They seem to spin slightly better, but we'll see what happens come track day. So just compare that with the yellow version with the black walls and the gold version there in the background with the white walls, if that's the right terminology. Okay, so they're the Auburns. Next up we have the Pepsi Challenger, funny car. This one dates from, surprise, 1981 again, with a Corvette on the back there. There we are, funny car, Pepsi sponsored delivery in a yellow colour scheme. They roll well. These funny cars generally always do quite well on the track, even though they're a bit ratty when they go down. This one has got an opening body, but they're always stiff at first. I'm not going to force it, but I'm sure if you've got one of these in your collection, you've probably opened it. So yeah, various sponsorship details along the side there. Don, what's that? Prudhomme, Pepsi Challenger. I'm guessing it's probably based on a real funny car at the time, but I suppose I could Google these things before I open my mouth, but where's the fun in that? So that's the Pepsi Challenger, and now we've got a car from the Hot Ones series of the time. This is a cast now I don't have in my collection, so it's always good fun to see a new cast and seeing that performs down the track. This is the Datsun 200 SX. Yeah, can't say I know a lot about the model it's based on. I'm guessing it was a Jap-only car at the time. It looks similar to like the Honda Accord of the time. It's not obviously, but it's got that sort of early 80s saloon look to it. This model dates from, where's it gone? 1982, does it? Yeah, 1982. With the Funny Bird on the Funny Bird 5 car on the back, and there is a proof of purchase on the top there. So if I cut that out and send it off to Mattel, what would they send me back 30 plus years later? Probably not a lot. Anyway, let's open it up. Metal flake paint, it mentions, amongst its various claims to fame. So I'm building up quite a collection of these Hot Ones. Got most of the later ones, but it'd be nice to get a few more of these earlier ones. That spins well. Yeah, great. This will do really well. Metal on metal, so that always helps. A gold colour. Can't say I'm a fan of the decals on the side, but beggars and choosers and all that. Okay, so that's the Datsun 200 SX. Going slightly more up to date now, we go into the darker blue card period. And this is the ice cream truck virtual collection. This is from, what's that, 1999, so a lot later, this one. But got a few fancy castings in this pile I've got here, but I don't go for every fancy casting, but some of them I think are really, really good fun castings. This one in particular, I mean, these are great just to have on the background to your racetrack, if nothing else. So you've got Ice Cream on the side there, with a rather evil-looking clown, and then on the back you've got the Hot Wheels logo, and same decal on the other side. And there's Happy Harry, or whatever his name is, inside, ready to sell you your ice creams. Clear glazing, plastic base, but the rest of it's metal. So be good to see how that goes down the track. Certainly rolls well. Well, we've got two of those, and the second one is from the Tropical series. Again, ice cream truck in this red, yellow, green striped livery over white. It's got slightly Jamaican reggae feel to it. And this one dates from 1997? Yeah, 1997. So let's open this one and let's have a look. More for the recycling. So yeah, I mean, castings is exactly the same as the previous one. This time with a green interior. White livery with those red, yellow and green stripes around the side. There is word on the side, Rasta fruits and veggies. So you'll be able to get some jerk chicken, rice peas and a nice can of ting, I would have thought. Excellent. And just to compare with the ice cream version, obviously the decoration on the Rasta Foods is more vivid, and all the better for it. Great. Okay, what should we go for next? I've recently started getting quite excited about emergency vehicles. Certainly Thunderground Racing ran a championship recently, and my nominated vehicle, which was the Rescue Ranger, romped home, so thanks for that, Thunderground. It was a great championship. But yes, I'm trying to build up my emergency vehicles if I can, and I've only got a couple of examples of the ambulance, of which this is an addition to. Fire department in this very vivid green livery on a chrome plastic base. I didn't see what year this came from, did I? 1995, is that? Yeah, 1995. So as I say, it's in this vivid green livery, light blue glazing with a white interior, white doors on the back, which, as you probably know, open up to reveal the interior, not of which there's much going on in there, but yeah, so that's the ambulance. Again, I'll run it down the track, and if it doesn't prove itself, it can always be on standby for any unfortunates who come adrift. So that's one example, and then the second example is this one here in a purple colour from the Street Art series of 1998. So it's in a purple colour scheme. Open. Making a hash of this because I've got the camera in the way of what I'm trying to do, but nevertheless I'm making excuses. Right, so this is the ambulance, orange glazing and therefore an orange light bar as well. Hot Wheels Speedy, it says along the side, and something else up top which I can't read. Purple black plastic doors to go with a purple interior. That's quite sinister, doesn't it? Look at that. Chrome plastic base as before, so that's the two examples of the ambulance to add to the collection. And while we're on the emergency vehicle theme, this isn't a casting I've been bothering with up until now, but I saw these going for a very reasonable cost, and I thought I've got a couple, so I'll add to it. This is the 5 alarm, and this particular version dates from 2012, so quite a late one with the Hot Wheels city blazing alongside, but it's one I didn't have, a colour scheme I didn't have, so always nice to get a different version. Lifting ladder there, doesn't turn, but nevertheless. Yes, this is the 5 alarm 6-wheel American ladder truck. It's not a lot else to tell you. Quite good on the track though, because not only have they got 6 tyres making contact, being a longer casting sometimes allows it to run straighter, or so the general consensus of thinking is. So be good to see it go down the track and see how it gets on. Probably failed miserably now I've said that, but we'll give it a go. Okay, let's stick with another fancy cast and go for another 6-wheeler. This is the tank truck, fuel tanker. It's got a slight sort of Kenworth type look to it there. The American truck enthusiast was about saying that's no Kenworth, that's a Peterbilt or Ford or whatever. This one dates from sometime, whenever. Okay, where's the date on it? Oh, here we are. 1997, this one. This is the tank truck. Mainly plastic tank, plastic chassis with a metal cab. That said, another version of this, also made of the same plastic base and plastic tank, really flew down the track. It was really a fast casting, so I was keen to get a second one just to see if I was just lucky with that one, or if this is generally a fast casting. I will of course report back and let you know. There's a nice chrome tank, and you can see it reflects on my ugly mug in the back of it. Why you'd want to do that, God only knows, but there we are. Right, so what do we have next? Let's stick with the fantasy stuff. This is a casting I've only had in sort of 5 packs. This is the armoured truck. This is the first sort of mainline single release, and this is dating from, I'm guessing, 97 or about, 2012, even though it's still, again, in the Hot Wheels City mini collection. This one is in yellow. Can't really say too much about the casting. It's not been a great performer, but then it's only got a metal chassis, and the rest of it is all plastic, so it's quite light. That's it though. Although it's quite a good spinner, so it'd be interesting to see how this one gets on. But yeah, armoured transport along the side there, as you can see, and there's various other badge details. Hot Wheels Security Service, and the fleet number there. Yep, so that's the armoured truck. Next we will have the Land Cruiser. Again, I've got a few of these. Hadn't seen this one in blue before, so as it was available, I thought I'd have it. This one dates from 2013, part of the HW Off-Road mini-series of the time. Well, I say 2013, obviously that's the date on the back of the card, but we can see there's new for 2014. But there we are, 2013, 2014, somewhere around about that period. This is the Land Cruiser, sort of San Paris Dakar Baja type buggy. Performance on the track, not the best, but you never know. Sometimes these ones you think won't do well can spring up surprises. But there we go. Right, so we got one more fancy casting to look at. This is the roller cage on a dark blue card, dating from some point 2010. It looks like. I don't know if I need new glasses, new eyes, or just putting out my misery. One or the other. $3 price tag. Look at that. Really? Anyway, I didn't pay that. suffice to say. This is the roll cage, an off-road buggy. Quite a good little cast in this, and there's not really anything to it, but what is metal, and therefore it should provide us with some entertaining runs, but we will see. Quite an intricate casting with all this metal sort of framework, but it's probably easier to produce now. I'm making it sound. Wheels spin quite well, so yeah, look forward to that. It's the roll cage. Right, onto some licensed models then. We've got 2 from Chevrolet, 2 from Dodge, and 1 from Ford. So let's start with the Chevrolets, and these are both the same castings. These are the Chevrolet or Chevy 1500 from 1996 apparently. So the first one says on the card 1998 in a orange colour, not part of any mini collection. A lot to tell you about. It's metal based, plastic body. I think most of them are, and this is no exception. Bit of a roll cage affair going on in the cab there by the look of it. Yeah, it is what it is. Racing truck, obviously, from the NASCAR racing truck series. Spins quite well, so not a lot of friction on those axles, which is always a good sign. But we'll see how it does, as we will see with all these come track day. And the second version is in a darker sort of red colour with 00 racing number alongside. This one dates from 2002, 2003. Building up a pile for the recycling here. So this one, again, metal base. No, you can hear that, don't know why I bothered. Plastic body. Again, spins quite well, quite frictionless axles there. It's in a red colour scheme. There's some garb alongside there. The world's coolest car something or another. Car company apparently. And the hotwheels.com address on the bottom. Bit of self-publicising there, why not? Okay, so that's the 2 versions there of the Chevrolet 1500 NASCAR truck, or NAS truck car, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, going on to Dodge, we have got a Dodge Ram 1500. The ugly truck, I believe Jason Chapman referred to it on one of his videos, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's not the prettiest of Dodge Rams, it has to be said, but it's got like a camper top on it. This one dates from some point 1997, beg your pardon. Dodge Ram in a red, white and yellow colour scheme. Metal body, but a plastic top and a plastic chassis. See, now you hear that? You can hear that sort of grinding noise. If you compare that to the Chevrolet, it's a lot less. That was Dodge. So in theory, this should roll a lot better because there's obviously a lot of friction. Well, there is friction created as the wheel rotates around the axle. But of course, you only know when you put these things down the track. And I could be talking complete rubbish, of course, which I normally am. Talking of track cars, the Dodge Caravan. Now, a couple of these I've put down the track. Lay fly down. It's really quite a heavy cast in this one. Metal body with a plastic chassis, but nevertheless, quite a fast casting. Certainly on certain YouTube channels I've looked at, Dodge Caravan's always done well. I'd always put my faith behind one, so I'm hoping this one doesn't disappoint. There's hardly any noise there. A bit, I suppose. But yeah, so this is in sort of self-publicising Dodge Caravan livery, the sort of thing you'll see at a main sort of Dodge dealer at the time, publicising its new Caravan version. Yeah, I've got a couple of these to say. They've always done well on the track, and hopefully this one will be no exception. Right, and finally for today we have got the custom Ford Bronco in white. This is from 2008. I don't have to look on the back of this one because it says it on the front. And certainly it is an 08 on the side of the door there as well. Obviously this has been seen quite recently in quite a few collections from Hot Wheels, as well as in the mainline, so there's not a lot to tell you about the casting. This one is metal base, plastic body. Is that plastic body? Oh no, don't like metal body. And well, committed myself, haven't I? That bit's metal, but that bit's plastic. Just out to confuse me, aren't they? Plastic top as well. Will it perform well on the track? Who knows? Might do, might not do. But as with all these, so give it a go. So there we are. There's some recent additions, old and older. I've now got a pile of recycling to sort the card out from the plastic, and look forward to chucking these down the track. I do have to apologise for those following the Crazy 8's Championship. I haven't got round to posting the latest race round 5. That's simply due to work commitments, so I apologise for that. But I'm hoping to film that tomorrow evening, and all going well, I should be able to edit it in the same evening and get it published. So watch this space, and I will, I don't want to say see you on the track because I'll be nicking that from another channel, but I will see you on race day. There we go. I don't think anyone's using that one. They probably are now, but I will see you on race day. So have fun, guys. Enjoy your collecting. If anyone wants a load of old bits of cardboard and plastic, I'm your man, because I seem to have acquired quite a lot of it. But yeah, you probably don't. So right, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. It means a lot to me. And please come back and visit us real soon, you pretty boys and girls. And I will speak to you soon. Ta-ta for now. See you later. Bye-bye.